Hi, you guys. So my name is Jackie, and I am here this week to talk to you a little bit about discount coaches, helping our discount coaches see the bigger vision. How can we convince them to build this business, and what to do when your builder coaches take a step back from this business. So it's something we all experience as business builders, and it's a really important topic to cover. So we're going to start things off this week with talking about the one question that I think we've all had at least once in this business. How can we convince our discount coaches to build a business? We see the potential in them, we see how much this opportunity can help them, and we're asking ourselves, how can we get them to see this? How can we get them to build a business? And my first answer to you guys is you can't. You cannot convince anyone to build this business because this business takes daily commitment. It takes waking up every single day and either having the passion or the discipline to do what you said you're going to do. So there's not going to be anyone that's ever convinced to build this business because when the going gets hard, those people are going to be the first ones that quit. But how can we really do a better job of instead helping our coaches see the opportunity and that they can themselves decide, okay, this looks like something that I want to do. So there's a bunch of different ways we can do this, and I'm going to kind of break this up into just different sections. There's not going to be a lot of flow with this video, but I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on really how you can keep showing up for your team while inspiring your discount coaches. So first things first, it's important to remember that to some degree, you guys, you have to just respect the discount. There are people that sign up for this business with zero interest or intent to ever build a business, but they were told that they can get a 25% discount by drinking Shakeology. They love Shakeology. They love what it's doing for them. They love what it's doing for their health and for their bodies and for their energy and everything else. And so they thought, if I can get a 25% discount, that sounds like a steal. That's all I want. And we have to respect that. And it's an analogy I use all the time, but it's just like if you sign up for a discount membership at like Costco, or I don't have a Costco card, so I don't know if they do that, but let's just say if you sign up for a Costco card, that means you get a 25% discount on everything. That doesn't mean you want to become an employee of Costco. That doesn't mean that you want to show up and work late hours for Costco. It means you just want a discount, and you'd get kind of annoyed if Costco kept bugging you to come work on nights and weekends or whatever. So respect the discount. And instead of thinking, oh my gosh, like from a negative standpoint and thinking, how can I get my discount coaches to build? Instead, redefine that and say, wow, I am so pumped to look at all these people who are still working on their health and fitness journey, who are still drinking Shakeology every day. That's awesome. And if you have discount coaches that go inactive, it's okay to reach out to them and say, hey, how are things going? But don't try and convince them to go active just to help your own status or your own rank in this business. So with that, it's really just respecting the discount, understanding that there's going to be some people that just never want to build. The important thing here, though, is really the relationship. And this kind of leads me into the next point, that people are never going to want to build this business for you or to help you or to improve your rank or your volume or your premier status or your elite status. People aren't going to want to do that. So when you are thinking about how can I get my discount coaches to build, I want you to be really true to yourself and ask yourself, why am I so set on these people building? Is it because you're trying to go diamond, or is it because you're trying to get higher team cycles? Or is it truly because you're like, man, I really would love to see them take control of their life? And if your answer is, oh, I'm trying to go diamond, I need 2 emeralds, so I'm trying to push all these discount coaches to build, that's selfish, and that's not thinking of other people. So you have to get it out of your head that these people that are your discount coaches are going to be the people that bring you to the next level, and instead take firsthand control of your own business and go out and find those people who want to build with you. There's going to be people that just want a discount, and there's going to be people that want to run with this. Don't try and force discount coaches to build to fulfill your own agenda in this business. And the third point of this, guys, is asking yourself with that in mind, is what's your agenda with your discount coaches building? Do your discount coaches really think that you only care about them if they're building this business? And so ask yourself, do you only reach out to those coaches if they're about to go inactive? Or do you only reach out to those coaches when all of a sudden you've decided you want to push for the next rank or push for the next income goal? And all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to reach out to all my discount coaches and see if they want to build this for me. When is it that you talk to your discount coaches? I know for me, I really make an active effort, depending on whatever the discount coaches want, to talk to them at least once a month, if not, once every couple months, depending again on what they want, just to see how they're doing. I ask them about their life, about their job, about their family. And yeah, I might say, hey, are you still liking Shakeology? I notice you're still getting it every month. But I'm not like, hey, have you rethought about building this business? Because I trust that if they're still here, they will let me know if they want to build. And the fact that they know that I love them for them, and I'm excited that they're just still on board and on track with their health, that's what matters. They know that I love them for them, not for the fact that they're building this business or not. So really ask yourself, do your coaches know if you love them? And a good way to answer that is, can you give an elevator speech about each of your coaches? And now this is going to be part of your assignment today, and we'll go into it a little bit more later. But a call to action right away is, I would like for every single one of you to go into your back office, look at your sponsorship drill down, and go through the list and say, can I give an elevator speech about every single one of my coaches? Can I tell you what their relationship status is? Can I tell you what their job is? Can I talk about like who they are as people? Can you talk about them as a person? Or can you only say, they've been a coach for 4 months? They did a challenge group with me. Do you know your coaches? And if not, it's time to get to know them on a personal level. Now, kind of the final point with this is going to be, how can you help your discount coach see the bigger vision? Because we all know that there's a lot of times where discount coaches come around and they're like, okay, I've been watching you for the past 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, however long you're in this business. I've been watching you. I love what you're doing. I think I want to do this too. How can you help them see the bigger vision? First and foremost, again, it comes from having that relationship with them, understanding what motivates them, what drives them, why are they still drinking Shakeology, why are they loving the Beachbody products? Do you know that stuff about them just from having a relationship with them? And the second thing is that you are leading from the front, and you are showing them how this business is fulfilling your vision, how you are having success with it in multiple different ways, and you're giving them opportunities to experience that success with you. And so in doing so, some great ways to help your discount coaches see the bigger picture is invite them to join your challenge groups. That is something I do on the regular basis. Every time I have a challenge group going on, I post in my team page and I say, hey, I have a challenge group coming up. If anyone wants to join that isn't running one or a part of one this month, I would love to have you be a part of that. And oftentimes I get those discount coaches that are like, hey, I've been looking for something that'll get me back on track. I'm so glad you posted this. Can I join in with you? And then that might kickstart their interest again. They're kind of seeing a little bit again about the community or about the success, or they're loving the fact that the challenge group helped them get back on track. You're giving them opportunity. Another great way to include them in the success is say, hey, let's all share success stories. What has Beachbody done for you? Or let's all post selfies of ourselves drinking Shakeology. So it includes the discount coach in the team community, and they start to realize they love having those friends. They love having those people in their business or in their lives and things like that. And it starts to create those wheels that say, hey, this is pretty cool. Like, I feel like my friends would like this, or I feel like I have people in my life that would enjoy this. Maybe I do want to take this a step further. So you're exposing success to them through your own success journey. And maybe that means even sharing income success and rank success and celebration goals. You're just sharing your own individual success and your own individual love for what you're doing, which in turn exposes your discount coaches to the opportunity. It's so easy for us from an outsider looking in to look at another coach and say, hey, you would love this for XYZ, but that is based all on our own assumptions, our own filters, our own reality lenses, things like that. We're totally going to misidentify why they might like this. I might be able to look at a family that's struggling from income and say, hey, look, if you build this business, you could totally have income, but maybe really what would fulfill her is community and having friends. Maybe she doesn't have friends at home, and that's why she's struggling so much. It has nothing to do with income. So in that case, then I can say, if I'm exposing her to income and to also community and also to workouts and things like that, it's the part that she needs that she can latch onto and say, this is why I like this business. I think I want to take it a step further. So it's about leading from the front and doing everything you can to share with your team how you are loving this and how you're having success. And that's how you can help your coaches see the bigger vision. And remember that whatever you expose them to and whatever they latch onto, that's what they're going to need to stay. So make sure that you're not just sharing one part of this business. Again, it's sharing the fitness, it's sharing community, it's sharing income, it's sharing social media, whatever it is, you're sharing everything about it to help your coaches see the bigger vision. So never go into it and say, how can I convince my discount coach to build? Ask yourself, how do I know my coach? Do they know that I love them? And how can I expose them to the success that I'm having? And that's really the challenge that you're looking for. So your assignment today is simple. Again, I want you to go through your downline and ask yourself, can I give an elevator speech about every single one of my coaches? And if you can't give an elevator speech, meaning you know them on a personal level, your goal, your job is to go out and start a conversation with them. Just say, how is it going? How's your life? How's this? How's your work? And if you don't know anything about that person, go back to your conversations with them when you first got to know them and figure out what you talked about before and spark up a conversation. And your second half of this assignment is going to be to reach out to a discount coach and sorry, pause there for a second. The second half of that part of assignment, your call to action, is to actually going to be pick out one or two or however many discount coaches you want to, but at least one discount coach and send them a love note so that they know that you love them for them. And it's simply going to say something along the lines of, hey girl, I just wanted to check in and say hi. I noticed you've been drinking Shakeology for going on X amount of months, and I just want to say I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of everything that you're doing in regards to health and fitness. I hope that you're still loving it. If there's ever anything I can do for you, if you ever want to join a challenge group, definitely let me know. I'm here for you, but I just wanted to say that I love you and I appreciate you as a member of this team. That is your call to action. You absolutely have to send at least one of those messages, and your job is to send a screenshot below of you yourself sending one of those messages to your discount coaches, as well as asking yourself, could I do an elevator speech about my coaches? Now the third part of this assignment is going to be just to also tell us, along with your screenshot, tell us how can you do a better job of sharing your success with your team? How can you do a better job of showcasing how you're accomplishing your dreams and your visions and having so much fun with this business from a well-rounded angle so that your discount coaches are constantly exposed to the bigger vision? I think that got a little confusing towards the end, so to wrap it kind of up into a nice little bubble, your 3 call to actions. Now you have 3 call to actions. You're gonna have a couple days to do these, so don't freak out. But your 3 calls to actions are, A, look at your downline and can you give an elevator speech about each of your coaches? If not, that's a number 1 thing you need to work on. You need to start building those relationships. Second call to action is to send 1 love note, at least 1 love note. If you want to do more, you can definitely do more, but do 1 love note to a discount coach that simply just says, I love you and I appreciate you and I'm proud of you. And you're going to screenshot that and you're going to post it below. Your third call to action here is to ask yourself, how can I do a better job of leading from the front in regards to showcasing this opportunity and exposing my discount coaches to the bigger vision through me? And you're going to tell us how you're going to do that as well. So those are your 3 calls to actions. I hope this really helps you guys, and let us know if you have any questions. Yay!